What's up, everyone? Welcome to No Quacks Given, the podcast where we say what we mean and don't hold back.
That's right, I'm Josh.
And I'm Mick, two best friends who've known each other for over 20 years.
Which means we've had 2 decades to argue about movies, TV shows, and just about everything else.
No scripts, no filters.
Just real takes, hot opinions, and absolutely
no quacks given. Let's get into it.
All right, everybody. So in today's podcast, we're going to focus in on trailers shown during the Super Bowl, which is this weekend. Cannot wait. And the first trailer we're going to go over is The Mandalorian and Grogu. Honestly, Mick, this is not a movie I'm looking forward to at all. It sucks to say the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian were awesome. 3rd season, forgettable at best. And then Boba Fett, I don't even want to talk about that. Absolutely embarrassing of a show for Disney and Star Wars. Honestly, I don't see this breaking any records. If you watch the trailer, to me, it just looks like another series. Doesn't even look like a movie to me. But you got those Star Wars fans. You got that little green guy, whatever his name is. And I know a lot of people are going to love him. They absolutely love the little Yoda. So
his name is Grogu, by the way.
All right, there we go. Grogu. You know, that shows you right there. Very forgettable.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this one either, to be honest. I thought the first 2 seasons were excellent in their own way. Pedro Pascal is just, he's amazing as the Mandalorian, but they really just kind of got off track in season 3, and it just kind of went to shambles, in my opinion. But I think that the movie, it could be good. I mean, it could give you some nostalgic feeling, but I'm not really excited, Josh.
Yeah, and I agree there. But for me, it's when you watch the trailer, it should feel like a spectacle, like a movie, right? But to me, when you watch that trailer, it just feels like a TV show.
It feels exactly like a TV show. I don't think what else can they do? I mean, they've already. I mean, the first 2 seasons, it gave you everything that you wanted. But I mean, to expand, I don't see the vision. Is it even directed by Jon Favreau or no?
Yeah, it's a Favreau picture, which he's honestly, him and Pedro, only 2 reasons I have any faith in this at all. But I'm gonna wait to hear what you say about it, see what other people say about it. But this is not something I'll be lining up at the doors for.
I think a lot of Star Wars fans they're gonna see it.
Yeah, 100%. I
don't think it'll do well at the box office.
No, I could see it doing, probably 300 to 400 million, which is good. But you would expect a Star Wars film to make $1 billion, in my opinion.
Honestly, I don't even know why they're putting it as a theatrical release. They should have just put it on Disney Plus.
I feel like they felt like they had to. First of all, because they haven't had a Star Wars movie since 2019, 2018.
Yeah, well, that's because Star Wars has not been the same for quite some time.
Exactly.
But there's new leadership now, so there's hope. I mean,
there is some hope, but I feel like they felt they needed to get a movie out because they've been hearing from the fans, hey, why is there not a movie? And then secondly, which is smart from a financial perspective, they're trying to take on the opportunity of people loving Grogu and The Mandalorian. And that's what you got to do in business, is take these financial opportunities where you can make a lot of money. I just don't see this movie, once again, I just don't see it breaking any ground.
I think, honestly, what it comes down to and what's ruined it for me after The Mandalorian was, I'll just bring it out, Boba Fett. The series was absolute dog shit. It was terrible. It was, I don't know how you do that to such an iconic character such as Boba Fett. Like, growing up, Boba Fett was the man. He had a jetpack, he had his blaster, he had everything, and they just completely just ruined that. And I think it put a sour taste in my mouth. What about you?
Yeah, no, for me, it definitely ruined the excitement I had, just from some of the absolutely ridiculous moves that they were doing during the fights. Those of you that have watched it know the absolutely ridiculous 360 spin that the guy did during the fight.
Oh, God.
Absolutely terrible.
Also, let's talk about those little golf carts, or what were those little speeders or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
The gang in Boba Fett. Like, what was that?
Yeah, nothing says Star Wars more than also feeling like you are watching Back to the Future.
Yeah, well, you're not really a true Star Wars fan, though.
I am
Anyways.
not. I am not.
You like movies like Dune, and
Yep.
those.
Wouldn't have Star Wars without Dune.
That's not true. At
It's
all.
very true.
No.
And Dune 3 will do way better than this movie.
And ladies and gentlemen, Dune is it's a terrible film. All three of them are terrible, and I haven't even seen the second one yet. And
Anyway,
nor
since
the
this
third.
guy doesn't know anything about movies, we'll go ahead and we'll move on to our next film. All right, and our next film is Toy Story 5. All right, Mick, so obviously Toy Story 1 through 3, easily the greatest trilogy, probably say.
The greatest?
Probably the greatest trilogy. If not one of the greatest trilogies. Toy Story 1 through 3, absolutely fantastic films.
Fantastic. No complaints there with those first three films. Toy Story hits home. Saw it in theaters, the original one when I was a kid, back in the 90s. I mean, you got Woody, you got Buzz, you had Sid, the awful kid in the movie. It's just a great film.
Sid's the man. Sid's the man.
Sid's the man. What are we talking about here? Sid was like evil, okay? He's trying to destroy toys. Okay? He's not the man.
He is awesome. He is you got Sid, you got Slinky Dog, absolutely fantastic. And honestly, how funny is the pig? He is Ham or whatever his name is.
Yeah, it was Ham.
He is awesome. Some great stuff. Some great stuff. I can't wait for Toy Story 5. To me, Toy Story 4 is a very good film. It's not as good as the first three, but being a fourth film, I really do feel like they hit it out of the park with that movie.
Was Toy Story 4 the one with was it the doll Betty? I think that was her name, or
and Mr. Keanu Reeves as I think something Boom. Kaboom.
Was this the one with Forky in it?
Yeah.
Okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it was decent. There was some parts to it that kind of hit home, but we'll see what Toy Story 5 brings here in this new trailer. I'm excited to see it during the Super Bowl. I'm sure Pixar never fail. They really don't. They have so many good films.
Yeah, no, they really rarely miss. I honestly can't think of the last time they missed. And honestly, speaking of not missing, that is what we're going to speak about next.
I think, honestly, with Toy Story 2, it's a great family film. And I have two kids myself, and you have kids as well. I mean, we can take them to the theaters, and I know that my daughter is going to fall in love probably. So I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely excited for Toy Story 5. Just don't have a lot of info right now on it, but we're excited to see the trailer.
Absolutely. All right, just like we were talking about with Toy Story and not missing, what about the Odyssey? We've got Christopher Nolan, one of the greatest directors in history. He has done so good with his films. Dunkirk, obviously The Dark Knight, which everyone knows. You got so many movies. Prestige. We got the Odyssey, Mick. What do you think about this one?
Christopher Nolan is a top 5 director of all time, in my opinion. I've seen every single one of his movies, including The Following. And that's his very first film, and not many people have seen that. My favorite movie of all time is Memento, which is one of his, and it's an excellent film in itself. But the Odyssey, man, I'm so excited for this movie. This is the movie I'm most excited about this year. The Iliad, as a kid, I don't know if many people read it or not. A lot of people have, but those stories growing up, I definitely read. Yeah, the cast is unbelievable. Matt Damon, Zendaya, you have John Barnthal, you have everybody that you want in this movie, and I am just so ready for this movie. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This film comes out July 17th. Great summer movie. This is definitely going to be, I feel like, a huge hit. You've got so many people online, talking about how the armor looks. Is it historically accurate? Which is absolutely ridiculous when this is not a true story.
Nobody cares about those people. Come on now.
It's absolutely silly, the online discourse out there about it. But, for me, this is definitely in my top 3 films that I'm looking forward to this year. It's a great year for movies.
Top 3? What else I mean, come on.
Yeah,
this
no,
is not
Odyssey.
number one?
No, Odyssey for me is number 2. So
Number 2? What's number 1?
Dune 3, baby.
Oh, no. Here we go again with the Dune
Yep.
talk.
Yep.
It's just... Can we just give it a rest? It's just like I said before, Dune. No. But with the Odyssey, I mean, if for those of you that haven't seen the teaser trailer, there was also a prologue or prologue. I don't know however you say that word
Prologue.
because I'm slow sometimes, guys. Forgive me, but it was incredible. It was like 6 minutes, and it gives you the scene of the Trojan horse scene. Oh man, it's so good.
Fantastic. I mean, just from the cinematography, the music, this movie may not hit $1 billion, which is fine. This movie, it has the chance to win a lot of awards next award season.
It's not about making money, okay? It's about making a masterpiece, and Christopher Nolan doesn't disappoint. I mean, well, okay, I take that back. There was one.
Did you ever watch Tenet?
Yeah, Tenet. Tenet was by far the worst Christopher Nolan film. Unfortunately, I watched that film and I still don't know what that film is about. Let's just say that.
Yeah, no, same here. But for the Odyssey, this looks to be what you would say, like an epic. This is a movie that I feel like I'm going to see 3, 4, maybe 5 times in theaters. This is a type of movie that if you have an IMAX theater in your area, which obviously are few and far apart, but this is a movie that I will make that trip down to Dallas to see on that IMAX screen.
We will be going together. One of many films that we have seen together, and yeah, I just think I think this is going to win a lot of awards for sure. I think that like you had discussed, a lot of people have displeasure with the armor and it's not historically accurate, but guys, let's be real, it's a movie, okay? It's a movie, and it's just about imagination. It doesn't have to be historically right or correct all of the time. But yeah, this is definitely this is the top movie for me that I'm looking forward to the most. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely, and same for the next movie coming up. All right, Mick, so we got Scream 7 coming out. Crazy that we're already at Scream 7. I remember the first couple when I was younger and jealous of my older sisters being able to go watch it, but loved having the Ghostface Halloween costume. And this movie is coming out actually here in a couple weeks. We've got February 27th for this one. For those who don't know about this movie, it is set, obviously, with Neve Campbell coming back as Sydney Prescott, where she has built a new life. Darkest fears are realized as her daughter becomes the next target. Determined to protect her family, Sydney must face the horrors of her past to put an end to the bloodshed once and for all. So for me, I'm excited for this movie. Yes, it is not anything new, unfortunately, where it's kind of just a recycled movie that we are getting these days. But man, when you get Ghostface, Mick, I just absolutely love it. We wouldn't have some of the greatest scenes in the scary movies if it wasn't for Ghostface. So I'm looking forward to this one. Nothing too crazy. Should be some good thrills, some good kills as well. What are you thinking?
I think you're going to get exactly what you got from the first couple of movies. It's the same exact thing. To me, I've never been really a big Scream guy. I mean, Scream 1 was great, but then after that, I feel like it's the same thing over and over, but to me, I kind of like something new, a new spin on things. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely more your realm. Scream has always been like a favorite of yours, along with other horror movies. For me, we'll just see what happens. I'll probably, I'll definitely give it a watch and see what I think. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and as I said, movie's coming out here in a couple weeks on February 27th. I would not be surprised if it's already on digital by March 27th.
It would be quicker than that, probably.
More than likely, unfortunately, which is just fine with me. But a movie that will not be returning or going to digital quickly is this next movie that we're going to talk about. All right, so we've got Project Hail Mary coming out March 20th. Man, Mick, I cannot wait for this film. So it's directed by Lord and Miller, based off of the Andy Weir book. For me, with having Ryan Gosling as the lead man, this movie, from the first teaser, I was hooked. I have not read the book yet by Andy Weir. I absolutely loved his book and the movie The Martian. Fantastic film. But with Project Hail Mary, to me, just like with the Odyssey, this is a movie that I cannot wait to see in IMAX. Just solely based off of these trailers, like I am so hooked. I'm going to be ordering the book because I've heard the book is absolutely fantastic. But man, with this cast, the directors, the story, like I'm just so enthralled with this. Like I cannot wait to watch it. What about you, Mick? Have you gotten to see the trailers?
I've seen the trailer and I think it looks fantastic. I think it's going to blow it out of the water. And Ryan Gosling, I mean, he very, very rarely disappoints. Let's be honest. One of my favorite movies from Ryan Gosling is The Place Behind the Pines. It's not a really well-known film. I know that you're not too big on it, but it's I think it Bradley Cooper and him in that movie. It's great. You got to check it out. But back to Hail Mary, I mean, I think that the visuals are going to be stunning. I think it's comparable to, like it looks like it gives you that feel of Interstellar, and Interstellar is one of my favorite films. I anything with space, I'm just super excited about, and I think this is going to be. I think it's going to crush at the box office. I think it's going to be a huge success, and I think Ryan Gosling, he could even be up for an award. Who knows? I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, no, definitely, man. I do see some potential for award season for Ryan and the crew. But, for me, it's I'm trying to not hype it up too much because I don't want to be disappointed. But I have a lot of faith in this crew. I really feel like we've got a great movie on our hands. And not only this weekend for trailers being one of my most anticipated, this is easily in my top 3 most anticipated films of the year.
And like you said, the book, I've got a good buddy right now that's reading the book. I think the book is being read everywhere. I mean, I think a lot of people are super interested in this film. So it's definitely going to be exciting to see. And this is a film that you need to go see in theaters, 100%. Is it IMAX?
Yeah, yep, IMAX. They've got IMAX for a couple of weeks. So I don't think there's any other big movies coming out around that time frame. So yes, they've got the IMAX all to themselves for a little while.
Well, this is going to be this is going to be a big hit, and I think everybody should be ready for it, and I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, and with going in for a big hit, our next movie, man, we've got Michael. Potentially, Mick, I really feel like this movie can make $2 billion. With how huge of a star Michael Jackson was and honestly still is, this movie has a lot of opportunity financially to really break some records. This movie, story of the famous musician Michael Jackson, known as the King of Pop. We've got his nephew, Jafar Jackson, who is playing Michael. Then we have Coleman Domingo, Miles Teller, and Nia Long as some of our lead people. This trailer, man, that just released and that they're going to show some more over at the Super Bowl. Like, I am in awe of Jafar, how much he looks, sounds, moves like his uncle. Like, it is insane.
It is insane. I mean, he looks just like Michael. It's this movie. I'm very excited for this film. Also, Coleman Domingo, like
he's the man.
He is the man. Like if you watch, I believe he was in Walking Dead for a short time there, and he's just great in everything that he does. I'm super excited about this film. Michael Jackson, I mean, so many hits you can't even count.
Dude,
I mean,
Thriller, Billie Jean, Smooth Criminal. I mean, come on.
All of them. I mean, Thriller, everybody on the planet knows Thriller. I mean, that is how much of a that's how much Michael hit.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's great too is supposedly the scene where they show Thriller in the movie, they actually filmed it on the same street that Michael Jackson filmed the music.
The original?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, actually filmed it in the same spot.
See, guys, you get all the inside scoop here from Josh. He knows all these little tidbits that are awesome. Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's really exciting. I mean, I think that everybody knows the Thriller song and everybody knows the dance, and Yeah, this movie is just going to blow it out of the water. There's probably potentially awards all over the place. I'm super excited. I think that, Michael just he kind of changed everything in the music industry, and I think it's going to be put on full display.
Yeah, and honestly, man, we can't talk about this movie without talking about its director. I mean, Antoine Fuqua, amazing director. We got The Equalizer. You've got, Mayor Kingstown. He has so many different shows, so many different movies that he's done. That, dude, that name right there had me hooked.
Yeah, and Fuqua he's a very good filmmaker, and I'm very excited to see what he puts on. And this is going to be who's producing this movie? Do you know?
I want to say, honestly, I'm not too sure who is producing this film.
It might be Sony, but besides the point, I mean,
Lionsgate.
Lionsgate. Okay, yeah. Lionsgate. Great. I'm very excited for this film. So yeah.
Yeah, it's got a budget of $155 million. Probably going to go up because they had to refilm some of the stuff that was towards the end of the movie due to legal reasons with families that made some requests during the legal hearings. When Michael was still alive, they didn't want to be a part of anything that spoke on Michael. So they did have to do some new filming, which is why this movie could potentially be actually 2 parts, which honestly, as long as the movie is good, give me 5 parts. I could care less. I'm good with 2 parts. But either way,
Jafar, is that his vocals?
Yep, he did everything.
Oh wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, he did everything. I'm sure they'll probably dub some stuff in of Michael.
Sure.
But Jafar is a very talented. That kid is amazing. Very, very talented. And you look at movies like Bohemian Rhapsody, right? That movie just missed the $1 billion mark. I think it made $950 million. Absolutely crushed it.
Again.
And Queen is an amazing band. But even them, they don't have the star power that Michael Jackson has. So that's why I feel like this movie, as long as it's not completely, terrible, this movie can make $2 billion. I see this movie being huge financially for Lionsgate, which I think would be great for those involved, especially, Jafar, Coleman. This is a movie that's going to be great, hopefully. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, looking forward to it. That's all we're going to say.
All right, one of the last trailers that we're going to be speaking on is the Super Mario Galaxy movie. This looks awesome, Mick. So for me, when I was younger, I honestly didn't really play these games too much. Not until at least I was a little bit older.
You didn't play Super Mario World?
No, we didn't have the Nintendo. We had the Sega in the house. I know.
What a crime, bro.
I know.
What a crime.
I know.
Super Mario World was amazing on the Nintendo. It was it's like a staple for all of us 90s kids.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
I'm super excited about this movie. I loved the first one. The first one, it blew away expectations, and I think Chris Pratt, right?
Chris Pratt is returning. We also have we've got Jack Black again as Bowser, Anya Taylor-Joy again as Princess Peach. We also, we got Charlie Day, our guy, as Luigi. But come on, man, we got Benny Safdie joining us as Bowser Jr.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. I think. But the biggest surprise of all this is Yoshi, right?
Yeah. So Yoshi. So spoiler alert: if none of you have seen the Super Mario movie, there was a little post-credit scene where.
Of course, you know this. By the way, of course, you know this.
Yes, sir.
Josh watches every single post-credit, behind the scenes. He is the movie expert. I just give the hot takes. Let's be real here.
Yeah. So with Yoshi being in it. I'm super stoked with that. I'm hoping we'll see more of Kong.
Yeah, I hope, the Yoshi, with bringing, Yoshi wasn't even the first one. So with this one, come on, bouncing around, eating eggs with his tongue, you can't beat that. I'm very excited. This is going to be a kid-friendly movie. Again, you can take your families to go see in theaters. I know that my kids will love it, and super excited for this one.
Yeah, absolutely, and I absolutely love the the art style they went with. Like both movies look beautiful. Like yeah, it's just this kind of CGI type stuff, but man, just the color palette, dude, it's insane.
It looks beautiful. I mean, it gives you those vibes of when you're playing. Like there was nothing better than playing Super Mario World as a kid, like jumping and getting your coins and getting the mushrooms, and it's this movie with the color palette, like you said, it takes you back, and I'm ready to go back.
Yeah, and to me, it's one of those things. I know a lot of people when this movie, the first one, got announced, and Chris Pratt was announced, to be the voice. People were worried. What's it going to sound like?
I was definitely worried because I just was worried because it was Chris Pratt. I was like, the guy from Parks and Recreation, Parks and Rec, really? Right. He's going to be Mario? How is he going to do the woohoo? But he actually killed it, and it all came together. So.
Yeah, he did a great job, and so I think, kind of with that passed, I think we should be good, hopefully. I don't think there's any worries there. So this should be a great film. This is probably going to be another, I think it's Illumination. I believe they are the ones.
I believe you're right on that.
In charge of this one. So I think it's going to be another hit for them. I know the last one, I believe, was a hit financially, but it was not particularly a hit in terms of ratings from movie reviewers, etc. But
yeah, nobody cares about that. Everybody just cares about having a good time and being, rekindling those memories as a kid.
Absolutely. No, 100%. This should be a great movie. Can't wait to see what they show more of during the Super Bowl. Just like this next movie, Disclosure Day. All right, so we've got the final trailer / movie we're going to talk about. We've got Disclosure Day, Mick. So by probably the greatest filmmaker in history, Mr. Steven Spielberg.
Wow, that's a pretty bold statement there, sir.
I just have to say Jaws, and that wins it right there.
Jaws is one of the greatest films of all time. But absolutely. Disclosure Day, you're really excited for this one?
Dude, I am. Once again, we got an absolutely amazing director at the helm. You've got the beautiful Emily Blunt.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I saw the trailer, and I am just not excited for this film. Here it goes. I'll give you a little brief taste of what the trailer was to me. Yeah, that's basically some alien language or something, and it just killed it for me. And yeah, it looks terrible, and I'm not excited.
Man, Dude, I just don't know how you can't be excited for it, but that's the great thing about movies, even though you were wrong about this one.
Am I wrong, though?
You are. You will be wrong, man. This movie...
I think you're just hoping that this movie's good because you like Emily Blunt so much and you just want it to succeed.
I love her.
Oh, my gosh.
And so we've got... come on, man. You got Emily Blunt. You've got... Once again, we got Coleman Domingo in this one, man.
Yeah, he won't disappoint.
He's going to be fan. Colin Firth. You've got Josh O'Connor, who's been doing a lot the last couple of years. I really feel like he is coming out and doing some great films. You got Wyatt Russell. No, granted, yes, you can have a great cast and the movie can absolutely suck. 100%. But, man, from the moment this was announced, I've been absolutely stoked for it. Is it in my top 3 favorite or most forward-looking films this year? No. But, man, it is in my top 10. And I'm praying that it's good. And I think it will be when you've got Steven Spielberg at the helm.
Ladies and gentlemen, this movie's going to suck. You heard it here first from Mick himself. You can come back and comment and say I was wrong. But I will not be seeing this film. And I am not excited. Once again, the language or the alien language, it just turned me off completely from the trailer. So... We shall see. Maybe I will end up seeing it, but that's my 2 cents on this film.
Yeah, this is another one. If it is going to be shown in IMAX, we'll probably make the little trek over to Dallas to check this one out in IMAX. Once again, coming out in the summer, June 12th. It's with the cast, the director, the story. I'm all in on it. I am excited. I can't wait to see what they show during the Super Bowl. Honestly, I've got no skin in the game this year. I'm going to say go Seahawks for my lovely wife.
Go Seahawks. Nobody wants to see the Patriots win again. I mean, come on. They've already have, 6 rings? No, they don't need a 7th ring. I mean, they had Tom Brady, and now they have Drake May. But let's go Seahawks.
That's right. So, but, this is our list of the trailers that we're going to be coming out during the Super Bowl. Cannot wait. Man, Mick, we've got a great slate of movies. Obviously, this is not every movie coming out this year, but just within this list, man, we have got some great films. What would you say out of this list that we talked about? What's going to be what's your number one?
Well, my number one obviously is the Odyssey, just because it's a Nolan film and just the history. I'm a big history guy, and from movies like Troy, I love Troy, Gladiator, anything in that time frame is just. It's just epic to me. So definitely the Odyssey I'm looking forward to the most. I would say Project Hail Mary for that's probably the second most that I'm looking forward to, just because of Ryan Gosling and the space aspect. And then I would say Michael. I'm excited to see Michael. I mean, they're all great films. Besides Disclosure Day, I think that will bomb. And Mandalorian and Grogu too as well. I just don't. I didn't see a point. There's no point of that film being, needed. But yeah, I mean, what are your top 3?
So for me, I've got the Project Hail Mary is my number one. In terms of most anticipated, trailers this weekend, then the Odyssey, and then Disclosure Day. But I'm there with you. Odyssey, it's going to be an amazing film. Like, it's just, I would be very surprised if that's not a good film. It's as you mentioned, I'm looking forward to all of them, except for really Mandalorian. We have the Minions as well, which is going to be shown. It's been a while since I've really watched anything that had the Minions, so I don't know too much on there. But I absolutely love those guys. They're always bring me a laugh. Can't wait to see what they're going to have over there at the new Universal Park in Frisco. That's going to be cool. But then Michael, I don't think we're going to see anything new this weekend. I believe it's more so just the trailer they already released. But Lionsgate is really trying to push that out. But man, I'm just excited to see that. Honestly, I'm more excited for these trailers than I am the football game this year.
Wow.
That's just a salty Packers fan that I am. But
yeah, well, guys, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, and we've been disappointed for 30 years now. So I'm definitely more excited to see these trailers than probably the game, because I have no skin in the game. But
absolutely, no, it's going to be a good one. Can't wait for the next episode.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of No Quacks Given.
If you laughed, agreed, or completely disagreed with us, that's the point.
Make sure to follow, rate, and subscribe wherever you're listening.
And hit us up on social. Let us know your takes, because we're always down to debate.
We'll be back with more real opinions.
More hot takes.
And no quacks given. See you next time.